Alright, so the first thing that I really want to get into is telling you about Seaworld Park itself. When you first enter, you actually don't need a pass for one thing, and it's Discovery Point. And Discovery Point has the dolphins, and it also has the aquarium. You can also go to one souvenir shop and like 2 little restaurants. And yes, you would think that you would need to pay for parking. Well, you don't even need to do that because they have a drop-off section. So that was just a little something that I did want to let you know about before I get into all of this. So, you're going to SeaWorld with your family and you want to know the best way to do this. Well, I'm definitely going to be the one to tell you. Alright, so number 1 on our list is food. Alright, let's be realistic here. You are not going to SeaWorld to eat all day. So you can go ahead and scratch off the all-you-can-eat meal plan. You don't need it. You're not going to use it. If you do want a good meal plan to spend money on, which is also a part of the animal experiences, which is also a little bit less money than the meal plan, it is this: Dine with Orcas. You get an all-you-can-eat buffet for an hour, and then you also get to experience watching the whales and seeing them, and it is the best. As far as your season pass goes, you want to at least get the silver pass because of the fact that you get money off of your food and beverages. With the other one, you only get a small discount off of shopping and photos. As far as Aquatica goes, the only thing that I can tell you at that place is if you want anything from that place, as in the shaded areas or anything like that, you need to go reserve it now. You need to go reserve it early. We're talking months in advance. You're gonna have to figure out a day to plan this, because let me tell you, you go there on a day that you don't think is busy and you're going to be paying a ton of money for these perugolas, the big tents, everything. And let me tell you, those prices go up throughout the rest of the summer, so you want to reserve them as early as you possibly can. The next thing I'm going to talk about are the animal experiences. If you're like me and you're not a fan of roller coasters or tons of rides or long lines, and you want to experience more of the animals than you do all of the other stuff, let me tell you, the animal experiences are really, really cool. But there are some flaws to them. So I'll tell you right now, if you want to do them, the ones you want to stick to are mainly the overall experiences and not just the tours. The tours are great. Some of you may think that it's not completely worth the money and you should have gone full out for the whole experience. But I'll tell you right now, my favorites are the Beluga Tour if you don't want to get wet, the penguin experience, and also the dolphin. Now, with the killer whale, that also goes into dining with orcas for me, because all they say that you're going to do is feed the whales. Sometimes they don't even let you do that. So it's mainly just what you want to do. But with the penguin encounter, it is pretty awesome what you get to do. You get to wear suits. You get to go hold the penguins. You get to learn about them. You get to feed them. and you actually get to be in their habitat with them. And I think overall that one is really worth the money. Alright, the next one on my list is reserved seating. Look, reserved seating is $15, and you get to sit in a little tiny place with a bunch of other people that you would at any other show. And let me tell you, there are some pretty cool places to sit at these shows other than the reserved seating. It's not even the best place to experience the entire tank. I am sitting pretty much right next to where the reserved seating is, if you look in this video. And let me tell you, $15, don't waste your money on that at all. It is a waste of money, and you don't want to do that. You could be spending your money on plenty of other things than reserved seating. So just be smart and plan your day, and just try to get to the shows, I would say, at least 20 minutes prior to when they start. And that is for every show. There are days that, the park isn't that busy, and they are mainly during the weekdays. But you're mainly going to be there on a weekend. So, therefore, just go early and don't waste your money on reserved seating. Next, I'm going to get into spending your money on feeding these animals. Okay, this goes back into the animal experiences. If you really want to feed the animals and you want it to be good, I would pay more for an animal experience rather than spending $7 to $15 to $30 on food just to feed the animals. When you go see the seals, everybody else is feeding the seals. I understand it's a fun thing, but like I said, you could spend more money on actually experiencing the seals and touching them and everything else than just throwing them some fish, which everybody else around you is doing anyway. The same thing goes with the dolphins, and it's just another way to think about it in a smart way, because you spending $7 here and $15 there, by the time you leave this place, you're going, oh my god, I just spent over $200 at Seaworld on food for the animals, reserved seating, and this little whale that we won in the games. So honestly, if it were me, to be smart, I would not spend any money on feeding the animals. Going back into the season pass for a minute, it is cheaper to get an annual pass than it is just to pay for a day. Another thing, if you have an annual pass, keep that thing out with you the entire time. Sometimes when you're buying things, you're getting caught up. The people there do not ask for your season pass all the time. And so you miss out on that discount, because once you pay full price, you're going to go back and you're going to say, oh, I have a season pass. Nobody wants to refund you. And at the point that you are just at your wit's end, you're not going to want to sit there and deal with all of that. So just make sure that you always have it out, and no matter what you buy, you use it, because it is definitely worth the discounts. Let's go over it. Things that are a waste of money. Let's see. First of all, you have up close parking, all day dining, reserved seating, and pictures, plus feeding the animals. So, other than that, these are all of the tips that I can give you on saving money, as well as going over things that have possibly sparked your interest in spending a little bit more money on this and a lot less money on that. Anyways, I do go to SeaWorld a lot. I'm there all the time. I do go to SeaWorld a lot. I'm there all the time. 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 the element of confusion is my channel. And yes, I make a lot of SeaWorld videos, but if you have any questions, you can comment below and I will definitely answer them. And if you want to know anything else about SeaWorld, also comment below and I will answer them as fast as I possibly can. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and like always, like, subscribe, ring that bell, do what you gotta do. I am always looking for new subscribers and love every single one of them. So if there is ever anything that you want me to make a video on that has to do with SeaWorld, also please let me know. But this was fun, and like I said, I am here to answer your questions. Take care.